With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now Lamar changing the look. Second down, here's Emmett again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Flushed out right. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. And, Charles, they just handed them a gift. Going for it there, that spot of the field inside the 20. Boy.
Yeah, sometimes you think you've got plenty of time in a game, so you take a little bit of a crazy risk. This goes in the category of a crazy.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Powering his way forward. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson from the shotgun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Sacked there by Ray Lewis.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, McFadden. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to McFadden out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here's Jackson to throw.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jackson airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their 1st turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their 1st interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3, our score. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Again, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Smith is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the gun, they'll run with McFadden. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
Jackson now. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Chris Jones drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20.
So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They go play action now. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Back to throw. Jackson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right.
That is incomplete.
A surprising move to go for, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And this one is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Justin Jefferson.
25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Running again, and again it's McFadden.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
We're back now in KC. On 2nd down, Jackson. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. First down, a run with McFadden.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5.
McFadden up the middle. And he'll go down at the 28.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Up the middle, McFadden. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Maurice Jones-Drew
from 17 yards out.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll let McFadden try and run it in. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson.
Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll give to McFadden. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again. Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Handoff comes to McFadden. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get it.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.